to the council on the 21st a framework for how we recommend that they go forward. It's with that kind of input from how are we going to engage and keep engaged the young people? How are we going to accommodate the participation of the private sector? We're deliberately talking about keeping this process visible and dynamic. I mean, I am so amazed at just the details of the successes. And you know, Nick's been working his buns off, and like so many people, you know, who coordinate programs like this, are so busy doing the work. They're doing good work. God knows they're doing good work, but the marketing of it doesn't happen. You know, we tend to think that marketing is like a four-letter word. You're not supposed to say it. Marketing has to be an explicit, defined activity. We'll flip a coin and hope that the council gets it and engage and embraces using social media kinds of things, electronic stuff, you know, that is so much not part of how I get up in the morning and operate. But it's important to listen to what, you know, people are engaged in. So for the folks who are old school, we're going to do the old school way. The folks who are at the cutting edge, it's important to embrace all the sectors. So I'm encouraging you, it will be a 2-hour session. You know, you only have one chance to make a first impression. So if we can, you know, hit this council right between the eyes with some really dynamic information from the community that says this is what we're willing, or the community is willing to move forward on and support, then maybe there's the possibility that as they develop the full plan, those elements will move forward. I'm not that smart that I can sit in a room and write that. So I trust and invite a broad cross-section of the community, whether you ever even thought about science or technology, because it speaks to social conditions, quality of life, economic development.
You sound pretty smart to me.
But see, no one of us is as smart as all of us. Okay? We got to be humble. And I would appreciate having the Community Brain Trust out in St. Thomas do for this process what the Community Brain Trust on St. Croix has done for another process recently. Come up with some really, really good stuff. So we have your name on the mailing list. And the acronym that we're using, because again, we're about marketing this as well. STEP UP, Virgin Islands, STEP, science, technology, education, and economic development. I can see the STEP teams, the robotics, and the botanists, and the, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. But I'm saying, but that's, we're competing with, I got just one more point. We're competing for the attention of people in the community. And I did a process recently for UVI Sept, where on Secretary, the effects of climate change and health, working with Dr. Ragstor. And she was smart enough not to go out and try and bombard people with climate change and cyber-terror information. The first round was, how do we get your attention? With all the things that are competing for your attention, how do we get it so that we can give you this message, okay? And, you know, on all 3 islands, the people said the same thing. It was the message, the messenger, and the medium. You have to be very specific how you shape the message, who the messenger is, and what medium you use, all right? So, you know, we know that the marketing of it is going to be important, keeping a sustained visibility, or else it's going to be just another council and another plan that collects dust. So please help me with that. Help me be able to go into that session and say, we got some good stuff from our Community Brain Trust. Thank you.